is on not just us as players, but the wider Caribbean. You know, it's for us. It's start from there. So guys are upbeat of our chances of trying to be consistent. You know, guys are working hard, to be honest, behind the scenes in trying to be consistent, you know. But consistency will come over time, and it's just for us now as individuals to try to find our way in international cricket. And but what I think as a captain is that sometimes we're taking too long to find our way.
Yeah, and what do you think is the reason for that?
I think maybe one of the reasons is that we haven't spent enough time together as a team. But spending a lot of time together as a team will be very difficult. You understand? Let me tell you why it will be difficult. Because there are so much T20 leagues around the world, and it's just not feasible for the board or for me as a captain to ask players to miss the league so that we can stay in the Caribbean and spend time together. It's something that is not feasible, but when we do get together, the little time we have together, we have to cherish it and see if we can mold together as one faster.
How difficult it is as Caribbean players to balance into international cricket and league cricket, especially T20 format?
I think it's quite difficult, you know, because it's difficult on the back of a lot of cricket being played. You know, a lot of cricket being played, so sometimes the body becomes wear and tear, no matter how you try to prepare well. You understand? But the guys are in a good frame of mind for this series. India has always been a team that the guys want to play against, want to do well against. You know, so that in itself is a positive for us.
All right, finally from me, Romario Shepherd hasn't been doing too well at the death. When you handed him that ball in that first match, what was the message to him there?
I think it was simple. You know, I said to Romario from about the 16th over that the game is gonna come down to you bowling the last over, because sometimes as a captain you have to look not just where the game is now, but look 2-3 overs down the line. And I said to him that the challenge with you bowling the last over will be the fact that you will only have 4 fielders on the boundary because of the slow over rate. You know, so all of those information was communicated to Romario. So he had enough time to get his plans and straighten out his plans, and I think he did exceptionally well for us.
Thank you. Rovman, 2 questions really quickly on the same concept of fast bowling there. How significant, because Desmond Hayes, the lead selector, talked about looking at fast bowlers through the tournament. When you marry that with this number of spinners you have, how significant is it to get that balance right, spin versus fast bowling?
To be honest, it's very difficult. You know, it's very difficult in the sense where we as a team, we're searching for a spinner to match, to be there with Akil. You know, we're searching for that spinner that spinner that can cause trouble in the middle. But at the moment, we don't really have that spinner. So because we don't have that spinner, we have good all-rounders that we trust, and we just have to keep working with. You know, over the duration of our last couple of games, you know, dating back from South Africa, I think the fast bowlers have done well. You know, even though it was fast bowling conditions.
And finally, in looking to, I don't want you to look too far down the road, but how much closer is this team to understanding what they need to do for that T20 World Cup in the Caribbean next year by putting parts together?
Yeah, I always believe that there's an individual puzzle to a team. You know, and if we as individuals can get better, then the team will get better. You know, I always stress on individuals going back and working on their different roles. You know, as a captain, communication is very important for me, and clear communication. You know, try to make guys be aware of their roles that we're looking for them to play within the upcoming World Cup. You know, and I think guys are dwelling well in the roles. You know, it's very, very important that we get back Hetmeyer now into forming a top six that we think can challenge any bowling order in the world. You know, not often West Indies pose a top 6 with 3 quality left-handed batters. You know, Shemron Hetmeyer, Nicholas Pooran, and Kyle Myers. You know, and one of the simple things as a batting unit we say to them is that they have to try to bat majority of the overs, especially when wrist spinners are bowling. You know, it's fact that our right-handers struggle more against the wrist spinners than the left-handers. So those guys have to stay at the crease and try to spend as much time in helping us as right-handers navigate those tough overs.
Thanks, guys.